Ed, welcome back from the Buffalo Roundup. I was a little concerned when I heard you'd been run over by some of the buffalo.
What?
But you feeling okay?
Buffalo?
You're
Yeah, I'm okay.
you're sure you're
Yeah,
all right?
yeah. I'm good. I'm good.
I just wondered.
I just had a little trouble with my eyes and colors this morning.
You seem a little just off your feed this morning.
That's okay.
Okay,
I'm all right.
well, let's talk about a review of the news.
Okay.
We'll start with Fiddling While Rome Burns. Adrian Hartman, one of our writers, talks about what the commander-in-chief was doing while our ambassador and 3 others were murdered in Libya and shortly thereafter.
Isn't that something? You know, I got to tell you, I'm just impressed with all the quality of the work we have here. We should just be mailing these out to people, don't you
Ed,
think?
people can go to our website, the libertytoday.tv, and watch it all.
Oh.
Then they can also click on all of our news sites.
Oh.
So that's. You sure you're all right?
I'm good.
Okay, here's one from News and Faith. Obama's new sex trafficking initiative. Do you remember writing this?
Yes, I do. And,
Okay.
you know, there are hundreds of sex trafficking victims that can no longer turn to Catholic bishops because they got fired because from the HHS contract because they believe in pro-life.
You're sure you're okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Here's another one on LessGov. You really need to go, folks, and read this stuff. Osama bin Laden is dead and GM is alive. Gary Howie wrote this article, and he's suggesting a different perspective. He says, in the president's haste to grab the flag and race to the front of the parade, he gave up some significant military advantage. It's a great read. You should go there and look at it. Next article that we're going to talk about is American outsourcing of military technology. Brad Ford wrote this article.
Man, it's just incredible how we have outsourced everything.
You know, it's quite a line when you say General Motors is becoming China Motors. And here's another one. You may, I don't know if you remember writing this, where you said Kirkby shows why he should not be a state senator.
Oh, yes. He just couldn't wait to get out in the parking lot to find the TV camera so he could express his view on how people who would carry a weapon, a firearm, I assume he's talking about firearms in church, are members of a cult.
And then he made some wild accusations about yours truly, which he won't come forward and say and present any evidence.
No, and he's kind of denying that now too. But I think he had problems with the buffalo too.
Another legislative issue: the Gant-Gosh case. Is it back in Rapid? Is it in Pierre? Is it in limbo?
As I understand it, it's in limbo. And,
Isn't that amazing?
So stay tuned, folks. Or are we going to mail these out?
Ed, you sure you're okay?
Yes.
Folks, you can go to libertytoday.tv and you can access all of our news sites.
Is that what's on the screen now?
It'll be there right now, Ed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good,
Sure you're okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm good.
And who will defend our Second Amendment rights? The president or someone else?
Well, you know, Obama said, and I quote, "But just because you have an individual right does not mean that the state or local government can constrain the exercise of that right." What?
The best gun rights advocate is Paul Ryan, who says gun control is not crime control. We're about out of time, Ed, but
Okay.
one more on education. Get ready, folks, for a 25% tax increase if that's what you choose.
And this is about education. We've been shoveling all the money to education and getting how much results?
Well, right now, the state spends over $330 million a year in state aid to education. That's probably enough, some people say, more than a third of our entire general budget. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave right now. I think I want to just take you and introduce you to my physician.
Okay.
Go to libertytoday.tv and get the news.